Track to the top of the hour. It's a frightening security breach at the Rialto, California police station. Watch as a black Dodge Charger follows that squad car through the gate and then parks. Right there, the squad car goes through, and then you'll see a man gets out and quickly walks up to the police cruiser with an automatic weapon approaching the officer's door.
Now, the suspect does not fire but runs away, only to turn around and raise that weapon again. By the time the officer is out of his car and opens fire on that man, the suspect survived and is being treated now for multiple gunshot wounds.
Scary situation. Also on your fast track this morning, it is here this morning. Now, snowplow drivers are out and clearing those roads as snow comes down in the valley. But the real question, will you need a shovel or do you have to break out the snowblower?
Or both. We're taking a live look behind us at Interstate 94, just west of West Fargo, which looks mostly clear, but we know that big changes are on our way this morning. And we're heading right on over to meteorologist Lisa Green for a closer look at what exactly is going on outside. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning. Snow falling in many areas here to start off the day today. I want to show you a recent DOT plow cam on the Minnesota side of the Red River. This is in the Moorhead area along Highway 75, just south town, on the south end of town. And you can see it's hard to make out what's going on here because we've got that snow on the windshield of the plow. But if you look between these little ice crystals, you can see a white road there. And so that's what plow drivers are encountering, and it may be what you run into as you hit the road today. So southern end of the valley, southern 2/3, Highway 2 and Point South is where the focus is right now for some of that more moderate snowfall. It's snowing elsewhere too, north of the Highway 2 corridor, but you can see that the radar really detecting that more moderate snow in that medium blue color in places like Fargo, Moorhead, stretching back down toward Barnesville and the Rothsay area, northern parts of Wilkin County, back into Fergus Falls, and down into southeastern parts of North Dakota as well. And then you can see right along I-94, Jamestown Valley City also experiencing that snow. So that's going to have an impact on your visibility. That's one of the big issues here for this morning. And visibility reports are coming in between 1 and 3 miles in some of those areas of more heavy snowfall. And that's happening up in Grand Forks. We're at 1.5 miles visibility there. Fargo about 1.25 miles, and we're as low as under 1 mile in Oaks at 3/4 mile visibility for you. And those low visibility reports stretch all the way to the east over toward the Park Rapids area. Here's the good news. The wind is not intense, so that's not going to be a big factor for us today. Maybe a little bit of light drifting, and your temperatures ranging from some single digits below zero north to some teens in the south. But bottom line is it's cold, so be careful out there. We've got that chance for about 1 to 3 inches of snow with this round, and then there's that next one that comes through again for tonight. So a snowy stretch for us here in the valley.
Yeah, as we know, we have those snowy, slick covered roads. And for a closer look at our real-time travel this morning, we're going to hop right on over to Jordan Schreier at the Interactive Center.
Yeah, we definitely want to get a check of those. You saw on that sky cam that we showed earlier, snow coming down in the metro case for much of the region this morning. North Dakota, the entire map except for just a few little spots are either solid purple or dotted purple. That means fully snow covered or partially snow covered roads. So taking a look at our main ones here, the only area where it isn't the fully or partially snow covered is right in the metro at where I-94 and I-29 meet. That's actually popping up on our map as yellow this morning. Now that indicates ice. So you're going to have to be really careful on those bridge decks this morning. They are going to be slick out there. Otherwise, the rest of I-29 north and south of the metro, partially to fully snow covered. I-94 all the way over to the Montana border. We're talking about fully snow covered and partially snow covered. Highway 2 by Devil's Lake, same story there. Taking a look over at our Minnesota map. Now, this has been getting progressively worse. As Lisa said, that system is moving on into the east. So now we are looking at Highway 2 by Thief River Falls or going to Bemidji as well. We're talking partially snow covered there. Highway 10 from Moorhead all the way to past Wadena, almost about to that Staples area. We're talking about partially covered on Highway 10 there. I-94 from Moorhead to Alexandria, partially covered as well this morning. So really, if you have anywhere to go closer to the Red River on the Minnesota side, you're going to be encountering some partially covered snowy roads. So be careful out there and take your time. Ashlyn?
All right, thank you, Jordan. Yes, be sure to give yourselves lots of time for your morning commute. We have breaking news this Tuesday morning. A deadly car pedestrian crash. It happened in Otter Tail County. The Minnesota State Patrol says a 74-year-old was killed last night. It's when he was hit by an SUV near Perham. Now, troopers say the victim was walking in a traffic lane on the Round Lake Loop. It was around 6:30 when he was hit. The driver of the Jeep, 32-year-old Dexter Brown of Otter Tail, was not injured. The victim's name has not yet been released, but the State Patrol does say he's from the town of Palisade, Minnesota. Stronger than state law allegedly allows the Minnesota Pharmacy Board suing a Morehead company that makes THC-laced gummies, claiming that the candies contain far stronger doses of the chemical that gives marijuana its high than the state allows. The lawsuit alleges that Northland Vapor is violating Minnesota's new law, allowing low-potency edible and drinkable cannabinoids. Those products must not contain more than 5 milligrams of hemp-derived THC in a single serving, or more than 50 milligrams per package. But investigators allegedly found candies with 20 times the legal dose and packages containing 50 times that limit. Northland Vapor's attorney says the company has tried working with the state to ensure compliance with the new law and claims that the lawsuit is allegedly an attempt to smear Northland's reputation. Police now confirming that the woman killed in South Morehead last week is in fact the suspect's mother.
She has been identified as 56-year-old Recia Cawley, and autopsy results show that she died of multiple sharp force injuries. Her body was found Thursday night in the foyer of her home at 3819 32nd Street South. Officers were called to that same home 3 days before for a domestic call where Recia then said she thought her son was going to kill her.
25-year-old James Cawley Jr. was arrested in Wahpeton Friday and charged yesterday with second-degree murder. Police also releasing these photos, asking if anyone saw the suspect dressed like this between Tuesday and Friday of last week to come forward.
And they're also still looking for the victim's car. It's a 2016 black Honda Pilot, Minnesota plates HFE 185. Take a look on your screen right now. Police believe that it could be in the Wahpeton Breckenridge area. Contact Morehead Police if you have any information about this case. As our weather turns even colder than we've been, car mechanics are warning people to keep an eye out for critters that are getting under the hood of your car to try and stay warm.
Yeah, as we know, the critters can be cute, but mechanics say mice, squirrels, cats, and even rabbits can do some major damage under the hood.
Could be a couple $100 up to several $1,000s. The most expensive bill I've seen has been the $5,000 to $6,000 range. Really depends on if they get into a simple harness, which will have just a couple of wires, or the main engine harness, which may have 15 to 30 wires in it.
And the experts say it doesn't just happen in cold weather. It can be a problem year-round, and it can even happen if you park your car in the garage.
Yeah, especially if it's for an extended period of time. They recommend hitting the hood before starting your car so they can scurry away, and looking under the hood each time you fill up with gas as well. Well, it's time again to submit names for the Minnesota DOT's Name a Snowplow contest. You can submit those names until midnight on December 16th.
And one of the best names out there, I think, was Betty Whiteout they had last year. I know, a great one.
Cute.
The names are also limited, though, to no more than 30 characters. It cannot be a political name. You can only submit one idea, and if the name has won before, like Betty Whiteout, well, you can't submit that again because that's already the name of a snowplow.
Okay, good rules.
A football-themed water park is coming to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio. The 147,000 square foot attraction is expected to be completed within 2 years.
Yeah, groundbreaking already underway there. The water park will feature a water slide, tower, lazy river, and a wave pool, along with a swim-up bar and some outdoor entertainment.
And for the Vikings fans, disappointment always. Actually, they're doing pretty well this year. I can say that. I was born and raised in Minnesota. I can make that joke. Anyway, the Today Show and CBS Mornings are just about to start.
Yeah, as the Valley Today rolls on, we've got more live up-to-the-minute news and weather. You're going to want to listen to our meteorologist, Lisa Green, as you get ready to head out.